오늘도 가벼워 집으로 가는 발걸음.
기다려. 네가 필요해. 너의 도움, 너의 눈동자. 영원히 바라봐.
어떻게 된 걸까? 가슴이 쓰라려와. 퇴근길에 만난 너.
우리의 만남은 운명의 장난일까? 이 순간 너무 눈부셔.
난 어둠 속에 길을 잃었어. 내 영혼의 안식처, 나의 집.
나를 바라봐. 내 손안의 문서들.
아, 저 집에 가야 된다고요.
Now, that was a little bit exaggerated, but I just wanted to show you the downside, the potential downside of learning too much Korean through K-pop on the condition that you are actually studying Korean through song lyrics instead of just enjoying the songs as music. There's actually one real downside if you think about it, which is that K-pop Korean language is very, very, very poetic. So if K-pop currently takes up a large portion of your daily Korean learning and your goal is to learn the Korean language as it is spoken by people in everyday conversations, here are some suggestions that I would like to give you in this video. Number one, learn new words from songs, but use more realistic sentences. There's already quite a big gap between written Korean and spoken Korean, and we made a video about that before, and I'll put the link in the description. So in everyday situations, you already can't talk like you write in Korean, and song lyrics are the most compressed and the most poetic, and therefore even further detached from the everyday Korean language that you will hear people speak in daily situations. Let me give you some examples. There are, first of all, words that you need to be really, really careful with. These are things that you will never, ever need to say, and I don't want you to say them in any situation. Just two words, 당신. 당신 means you in poetic Korean. In written, I guess, song lyrics, you will hear this all the time, but it's never a good thing to say to anybody anymore. 당신 means formal, poetic you, but you only say it when you want to start a fight. I don't want you to do that. And 벼란간, this is a word that I saw in the lyrics of a currently popular song. 벼란간 means suddenly, but it's never ever used. Don't use it. Don't even learn it, okay? And then there's a group of big, emotionally intense words, and there are like metaphorical words. For example, 운명. It's a fun word to know, like fate, destiny, 운명. But when will you say it in everyday situations? You don't really need to know it. It's just a little bit useful to know. 영원, eternity. You hear this word all the time in Korean K-pop songs. 영원, 영원토록, forever. Yeah, anyway. And then 영원히 반짝일 순간. This phrase, I took it exactly as is from a song that's currently also popular. 영원히 반짝일 순간. A moment that will sparkle or shine forever, for eternity. And then also there are phrases like, metaphorical phrases. 얼어붙은 맘. 마음 here is for 마음. It's shortened to 맘. 얼어붙은 맘. Frozen 마음. Frozen heart. And when was the last time you said my frozen heart in English? Or similarly in other languages. And a couple more examples. You can also see 해방됐어 넌 in a popular song. 해방됐어 넌. You have been liberated. Yeah, you have been liberated from this class. You may go home now. 넌 해방됐어. 집에 가도 돼. You don't say that. And this was a particularly interesting one. 내 마음의, or in more casual everyday pronunciation, 네 마음의 비밀번호 눌러 열고 싶지만. Very, very good lyric for a song, but you can't really use it as a pickup line, right? 네 맘의 비밀번호 눌러 열고 싶지만. Maybe I should try saying this to my wife tonight. I don't know. So I want to press the combination, the passcode to your heart and open it. So like this, these are very, very written language-like and not very common in everyday situations. And there's another third group that I want to give you as an example. These are fragmented and reversed sentences. These are poetic and beautiful, but they're just too different from everyday Korean that you will hear or need to say. So for example, you can see phrases like these in actual K-pop songs. 망설이다 혼자 삼켰던 말 사랑해. I mean, this is not a bad sentence. I'm not saying that. It's just like the order of the words is reversed. So 망설이다가 사랑해라는 말을 삼켰어. That itself, like swallowed the word I love you or the words I love you by myself alone without telling you because I was hesitating. So 망설이다 혼자 삼켰던 말. It makes you wonder what were the words that you swallowed without saying because you were hesitating? Those words were, it turns out, 사랑해, right? So poetic purposes have been fulfilled, but here it's very different from everyday Korean. And maybe just one more sentence. 오늘도 불러봅니다. 내겐 소중한 사람. 오늘도 불러봅니다. Today I try calling. 내겐, to me at least, 소중한 사람. This precious person. You get the idea. Suggestion number 2 for learning Korean better with K-pop songs. If you are a K-pop fan, listen to as many different songs as possible. This may sound counterintuitive at first, but the idea is to diversify the input you're getting from K-pop. Each artist or group or their lyricist has their own unique style and way of expressing thoughts. So by listening to a wide variety of songs from different genres and artists, you can expose yourself to a broader range of expressions and vocabulary. This will help you get even more out of learning Korean through K-pop songs by kind of painting a fuller picture of the language used in different contexts. And number 3, this is a really important tip as well. Listen to your favorite artists, singers talk in normal situations too. So beyond just their music, K-pop artists often participate in many variety shows and interviews where they speak more naturally and normally, right? They want to promote their music or themselves, so they go on these shows. So if you are already a fan of an artist, you will be able to spend more time paying attention to what they talk about, even if it's a little bit above your current level. And that's always a plus. Making sure that you listen to as much as possible in Korean, it's a great, big plus. And if you find that talk show style conversations between a few people are helpful in your own Korean learning, please also check out our own talk show style conversation courses called 비빔챗 and Suda Time. We have more than 100 episodes that you can listen to, and you can also read the full transcripts. So super helpful, check them out. So while it's great to enjoy K-pop songs, by learning more everyday Korean found in other types of materials as well, you will be able to improve your Korean even more meaningfully. And in turn, by doing so, you will be able to also enjoy your K-pop songs even more without having to rely on romanizations or translations. And also, naturally, your understanding of the lyrics will become deeper, and you will also appreciate the cultural references in the songs even more. So definitely keep enjoying your music, and at the same time, don't forget to balance it with practical language learning and studying, okay? And thank you so much for watching, and as always, for your systematic Korean learning experiences, we'll be waiting for you on our website at talktomeinkorean.com, okay? 감사합니다, 여러분. Talk to Me in Korean 웹사이트에서 만나요. 바이바이.